One thing you hope to accomplish that hasn't been done yet in the district. And Mr. Smith, you get to go first.
Thank you for that. So for me, I think some of you have heard me in my meet and greets. I think the town is doing a great job. The school board is doing a great job from the top down. My goal is to make sure we're doing the bottom up, that early learning education. I think you grab hold of students early. I always harken back to the story. My daughter was going to the first grade when we lived in Shanghai, China, and within 3 years, she was speaking, reading, and writing Mandarin. We've been back a year, and we've lost that because to get that, I have to go pay an exorbitant amount in addition to my taxes outside the district to get that. My goal is to push that down, global education, global STEM work, earlier in the childhood education.
Mr. Pawar.
I think one thing we can certainly improve on, and I've touched on this before, is communication. There are a lot of parents, taxpayers out there that don't know what is going on in a school district. And as I mentioned earlier, they don't have the time to attend the school board meetings. So I think the school board can do a better job of communicating what is happening in the school district, and also be visible, be out there, be at community events, have public forums, have roundtables with the citizens, with the residents, both parents and taxpayers that don't have children, and talk about what their needs are. So I think the lack of communication is something that is certainly something that needs to be improved.
Thank you. Ms. Murphy.
I've been a trustee with Morris Arts since 2013, and I know some of you are probably familiar with our arts and education program. We provide a showcase with pre-vetted artists who can tie what they do into the curriculum with focus assemblies and artist residencies. So we've seen firsthand how arts and education positively impacts students. The New Jersey standards in our curricula call for 4 arts disciplines: dance, music, theater, and visual arts. And I think the participation among our students is very high. Empirical evidence shows that students with high levels of arts learning experiences earn higher grades and score better on tests than those with little or no involvement in the arts, regardless of socioeconomic status. What I like to do is incorporate more arts-enabled learning experiences into our children's education at every grade level. Not just as separate classes for each art discipline, but integrated into everyday classroom work. There's a new resource out. I just saw it recently, and I sent it to one of the board members. It's on the website of New Jersey Arts Ed. It's the New Jersey Arts Integration Think and Do workbook, which is created by state and national practitioners to provide best practices. And I'd like to see us use that as a pilot program in our school district.
Mr. Creamer.
I'd like to see us redouble our efforts to get students involved in activities, beyond their daily curriculum. And this is part of what's happening with the superintendent's equity and inclusion plan. But it really seems to make a difference when students are involved in activities, in programs, in clubs, sports, whatever. It's not just as a diversion to their everyday work, but it really seems to be an integral part of the whole learning process. This sense, and I think we need to again, as I said, redouble this effort. This helps students get a sense of belonging, of being part of something. I remember when my son came home from school one day, he talked about joining this club, and for the first time he said, "I feel like I'm part of the school." So I think working towards that is a real is something we need to focus more on.
Thank you. And Mrs. Rhines.
Your answers have been great. Mandarin, I brought Mandarin into the high school, so when the daughter gets to high school, she can take Mandarin again, and maybe it's like riding a bike. She'll just get right over it. Linda, the arts. You know there are 700 students who play an instrument at Freeland High School.
I see him get on the bus every day.
And I got a call a few years ago, and they said they need a music teacher. Push for it, we have enough instrumental teachers to be able to do that. John, you mentioned my goal, the reason I want to be on the boards more. This year, I was instrumental in having a goal made where all students in the 6th grade belong to something, some club, some extracurricular thing. I tutor at Freeling Heights, and I watch kids come to school, they're being tutored, so they're only half successful, then they're leaving. They have no feeling of school or excitement about learning or anything. So I decided how to get kids to learn better is to get them involved in something where they are with friends, with a new family, kids who say, you're really good at that, you're worth something. So I worked with the superintendent, we have a goal this year that every 6th grader is going to belong to something besides what they do in school.
Thank you very much.